You wouldn't believe the adventure I had today. I roamed around Bukchan Hanak village, exploring all the secret little alleys and hidden gems. It was like stepping into a painting, a blend of modernity and tradition, all wrapped in a surreal tranquility. And guess what? I stumbled upon some incredible art galleries tucked away in the narrow lanes. Sorry, I can't help painting the picture. It just feels so vivid. May have found a new weekend haunt. So, you know how inspiration strikes in the most unexpected ways, right? I got this crazy idea for a cocktail. Hanbok-inspired. Imagine that. The convergence of cultural aesthetics and beverage, tradition and playfulness. Well, that's the idea. Let's see how it comes to life. Oh, and remember Chulsu? He went along with me. He's not bad, you know. We had some fun exchanges about mixology trends and recipes. It was a good outing. Juggling with cocktail shakers and ingredients while chatting animatedly about how a good old margarita could possibly compete with a Parisian summer. Gosh, I do miss our summer in Paris. Speaking of which, Ming and the gang are planning to try out this new Mexican place in Hongdae. You know me? A chance for something spicy. I wouldn't give it a miss for the world. Oh, and Ming, as weird as always, asking for green tea at a Mexican joint. Can't deny his consistency, though. Be warned, I might just whip a green tea cocktail next. See how he likes that. Yuna even discovered a new espresso blend. She said it had notes of dark chocolate and almonds. Guess what? I'm thinking of adding a chocolate almond delight to my ever-growing cocktail list. Have to make it first, though, right? The chat got me dreaming of food. Maybe I'll try my hand at preparing a Mexican feast complete with cocktails one of these days. Sounds fun, doesn't it? Anyway, spoke too long. So I was at this Pansori performance yesterday. God, the rhythm, the dramatic vocals. I've never felt music quite like that before. It's such a soulful mix of emotions, you know? There's a wild, compelling energy about it, something deeply moving and disturbingly beautiful. Jiho and Sophie went with me, and they too were completely hooked. It was transfixing, sort of like a journey, but within. It's got me thinking, you know? How about incorporating these elements into my cocktails? The rhythm, the layers of emotions, just like the varying notes in the drinks. Food for thought, right? By the way, Ming is on a Star Trek binge, cute, isn't he? He's trying to rope us all into his sci-fi world. And with the sushi and parasite bong exhibition discussions, we've got quite the cultural blend going on in our little group, don't you think? But the one thing I'm especially excited about is our plan to attend a Pansori performance together. Imagine us, our gaggle of friends, soaking in the rich culture and making a day of it. Now that's a cultural exploration I wouldn't mind repeating. On another note, my latest endeavor may be a Pansori-inspired cocktail. Just imagine the swirling emotions of the music layered into a drink. Ah, the possibilities. Speaking of which, work awaits as I need to start devising this new recipe. I guess I've been rambling enough for now. Anyway, it's always a joy having these little chats with you. I need to get back to work now. The bar won't tend itself. Catch you later, all right? So, did I told you about my experiments with traditional Korean elements and modern mixology? I've been playing around with the idea of incorporating some of our iconic ingredients into international cocktail recipes. Can you imagine a soju Bloody Mary or a macchioli mojito? Haha, got your taste buds ticking already, didn't I? It's really a fascinating intersection of tastes and cultures. Very much like you and me, I guess. The challenge, of course, is in getting the balance right. Not easy, but oh so exciting. Speaking of balance, did I tell you about the chat we had today? Yuna found this amazing coffee place right here in Itaewon. Own roasting, could you believe it? And then Hana, all about art as usual, suggested I try using pottery in my cocktails. Imagine serving them in my own handcrafted glasses. I have to tell you, it's such an inspirational bunch, constantly pushing boundaries, constantly getting into unexpected territories. Talking about pushing boundaries, you wouldn't believe what Ming suggested. The idea was to create a space that combines all our interests. Haha, imagine this. Hana's art, Yuna's coffee, Ming's gaming, and my bar all in one. Seems chaotic, and yet somehow it makes sense. You know, it's kind of like a metaphor for life itself. Different elements blending together, each adding its own unique vibe while adapting to each other. It's pretty symbolic, don't you think? Anyways, it's been a day of profound revelations and thought-provoking ideas. Weirdly, all this chatter about fusing elements together got me thinking, what differentiates a good concoction from a great one? Is it merely the balance of ingredients, or is it the balance of the experiences and stories they bring with them?